Hi guys, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome in. So I just thought I'd jump in before I go to bed. It's really late here in Kansas City, Missouri, USA. It's like, what time is it anyway? It's 12:55. It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning. I think it's the 18th. Yeah, Friday, October the 18th. I have an emergency, folks. A big emergency. If you're brand spanking new, look, my story's huge. I do a warfare on this channel against crime and criminals because I'm dealing with a murderer. And it is the good people that have come along to help me stay alive in this place. I thank you all. I'm dealing with hunger needs and shelter needs. And I've been stuck here for over a year. And my story's huge. I have an open shut case that would stand in a court of law, and I'm dealing with some, I don't know, It's people have got a title over them is involved in some nonsense. I don't care. Anyway, whoever's able to help me, and those of you who have just came up and been so godly towards me to keep me going, thank you very much. All I have is a bag of flour, and I'm tired of eating pancakes, and I need some nutrition. And so today will be my last day of shelter, and then I don't have nowhere to go, no one to call. My vehicle's completely broken down. As you all know that follow me, stupid, nasty mechanic messed with it on purpose. Look, people, I'm a singer-songwriter, and the industry has my music, and also my inheritance was taken from me, and so I'm set for life. If I just have one person just come to me and say, I'm going to help you through this, you will be rewarded for that. And I've told people, everybody that has helped me along the way, God's already told me I'm going to be delivered. He's not just keeping me alive in famine like his word says for nothing. It is for him to get all the glory and the honor for all this nonsense that's going on. And it's tribulation that we're going through. God tells us that the whole world would be tried, and I've just stood the test of time, and many of you all have as well. And I just tell you to keep going, whatever your trial is. I don't know what you're going through. Some people are going through worse things, and some people are going through lighter things, but the energy of a thing still is oppressive. And when you're deliberately being oppressed, when you're more than able to work and somebody came to shut that down on you because they want to cover what they did, it's devastating. And I don't even know where my family is. And some of them may have been blackmailed. Others of them may have been involved. Some of them may have died. I know that there's been death along the way of this stuff. And yet God keeps me alive. And if you got God on the inside, you ain't afraid of no devils. That they can't touch me. If they were able to touch me, I would have not been here right now saying this again another time that I need help. And one of these days I'm going to get on my camera and say I finally made it, and this person's getting executed, or whoever the crap is all involved in it entirely. God knows every single person's involved in it. And he also knows every person that stood up to the plate and has been godly to keep his daughter alive, because that's what people are supposed to do. They have God on the inside to break yokes and to not put up with an oppressor. And God has a lot to say about people who oppress people. These people are guilty. But I have an emergency, and if anybody at all can help me with some shelter and some food, and if I'm not ever asking anybody to give out their necessity. I pray somebody will come along and help you. I'm talking about people who are charitable, and it is in your power to help a person. It's vital, because I keep the commandments of God, and we are in a high Shabbat, or we're in a high Sabbath stuff and feast right now, but I have an emergency. And so if you're able to help me in any way, shape, or form, may God bless you, because I know that he will. And so will I at the end of this. All right, let's get started here. Most High, what are you going to bring out here, please? I just thank you for your truth, because there's nothing more powerful than your truth. Help every person going through a trial to just stand firm. The Six of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's in nostalgia here with that coming out in the reverse. You also have the Nine of Swords. Okay, well, somebody's in a lot of anxiety. Somebody can't sleep, sleepless nights. Maybe a lot of people around you, like that picture shows, but somebody is unable to sleep. And somebody in their mind, Ten of Swords. Somebody's mind's just running here. Well, look, people, if you got God on the inside, I have learned through this process, you just lay your head down and go to sleep. I have went to bed in this matter that I find myself with 23 cents to my name, and knowing that I'd have to go down and tell the office I don't have no one to call. My vehicle's broken down. I don't have no money to pay, and they say, well, we'll just give you a few hours, and then there's a $20 extra fee on that. I'm just like, well, I don't even have that. They're just like, well, then you have to leave now or whatever, and just God just do a miracle through somebody. Shouldn't even be that way. More than capable of taking care of myself. It's ridiculous, but I've learned to just lay my head down and go to sleep. There's nothing that we can do about certain things in life, and anyway, but I guess people can't. I won't give in to fear. I just won't do it. I don't care what I face. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, nor you as well if you're standing with God. But there's a backstabbing freaking betrayal. There's 19 swords out here. 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, and then the 6 of Cups in the reverse. You talk about somebody freaking being in their mind out here. Let me get a couple more out here. Show me some more information. The 3 of Swords. Well, it's huge. The 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. Well, this is not good energy at all. At the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. So somebody traded something out here. And look, people, God said today, somebody was coming back around to do some more trading, and there was a great big fat warning there on the piece of snake that was trying to do the stuff for the collective energy. And I don't know, people don't want to listen. You just want to tune into a reading, not realizing I'm asking at the hand of the great Almighty God. And people still just like, whatever. And whoever's done some trading here and gave into the little whore that was trying to come back around and pull the britches down to get something with a seduction, now it's heartbreaking out here. So then there's that work matter again that keeps coming out on the channel as well. There's been secrets out here. 2 8s. 88 is a tower. Somebody got a freaking tower out here. Somebody got a freaking tower out here. We're on contracts. 2 of Wands is about contracts, and there's 2 people in this picture as well. So a couple people have done some stuff out here. And you play, you pay. That's the way it goes, man. Let's see. Let's see what this 3 of Swords will bring out here with the Lenormand. Show me, Most High, what do you want to bring out here, please? Okay, somebody did have some communication about making peace and pulling that anchor up. Something's been going on for a long time, long-term stuff. There's great sadness here. I mean, if somebody's making peace over some type of bad betrayal, then good for you if you're able to do it. This was one of the first cards that came out today on the general, which was people desiring to walk on from a situation. But then there was seduction there as well. If this is people coming to terms with some nonsense that's already happened and you really did make peace, then great. This shows, though, that somebody's still at a crossroad here. This is a plot. 2 of Wands can be a plot card because there was something plotted, something was traded out here, and there's a backstabbing betrayal. And it says there's a great sadness going on here. But this is an older person card. It is about having virtue. Obviously, somebody didn't. This is about making peace. The letter, this is something recorded, some type of an actual document could be here around something, some type of news, or there could be a news anchor read that way as well, or something being on the news. If you're dealing with something that's been very horrific, that's made the news, I send you love and light. But this is an occupation card. It is in the reverse, so it's as if this peace is, somebody's wanting to walk away and get some relief from something. But if this is a lie, it's showing a betrayal is going to be out here. It's around some type of, hey, trade with me kind of nonsense. There's a danger out here. There is danger. Some people have just freaking put people in danger, like myself. This is a big fat danger. It's a judgment that needs to take place because of some stuff that's going on out here around some stuff. God said that there was a snake in the grass. We've been dealing with the stupid dirty snake for a while on the channel. Whatever the past has been. So the Six of Cups, when it comes out, can be a forgiveness card as well. But it's in the reverse, as if it was a lie that somebody came back and said, or something like that. You better look in the pupil of somebody's eyes, folks, if you had a great falling out with somebody and they're just known to be some type of something. If there's one little check on the inside of you, or somebody's trying to put some type of little temptation, you better freaking run, because this is bad energy out here. Temptation leads you to something wicked. God says to pray that he lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil is the word. Temptation is evil. I don't care how good it makes you feel. That feels like it's a great thing to do. Or, oh yeah, baby, okay, I can't help it. You're so cute. And next thing you know, crap's out here because it's attached to something evil. It's unwise. Nobody cares. It's all about the here and the now, and then we'll take care of the heartbreak at the end, I guess. I don't really know. But anyway, show me the Two of Wands. Most High, we just lean upon you. The people who do give a rip about you, Most High, we do run into your name. You just said a few is going to find the right way, not the masses, unfortunately. What's the Two of Wands here? It's very heartbreaking. It really is. Something about somebody special to somebody is here, or somebody thought so. Or maybe they are. For others of you, there's third parties out here for some of you all. This says to use your wisdom. You could be dealing with an older, there is an older person. That's an older person card. And then the old woman card came out. It could just be anybody older, like your grandparent or an aunt or uncle. Or it's a card of telling you to use wisdom. Because there's some type of, there's caution out here. There's a danger out here around something. So this can be a surgery card, and this can be all kinds of things. It's a malady. It's somebody's got mental problems. Somebody got a mental problem out here on something's taking place. They're just in their mind. Somebody is here. But it can be a recovery or a physical illness as well. So if there is something medical going on, then, or somebody's in the hospital for some type of thing, then some type of cautions around a surgery situation out here. It could have been just past energy, but something's heartbreaking about something out here in this reading, folks. A baby, or you're just at the beginning stages of something. Hopefully you're healing something, and you're able to recover something in a really big way. But there is like some special person, and this is a female card. And so this is any feminine female in your life, and they're older, or you're the older person that's, we had somebody's niece came out today when I was reading, and the word niece came out of 2 decks in that very reading as well. So this is somebody's niece, or you're somebody's niece, or whatever that is, or somebody's niece has done something to somebody special as well. You just read it as it applies. Let's see. You don't have to be like real old. You're just a mature person is out here. Show me this energy here about being at a crossroad for this. Look, people, you do know what to do. There are people that are suffering because of what somebody crazy has done. and it's unacceptable. And then there's danger around it. And for some of our cases, it's absolutely, they're in the freaking wrong. And people do know what they should get up and do, because if some people have to face some really hard stuff, then you're gonna have to people. You and I are going to have to stand before God Almighty, and He's going to say, "Why did you allow something to happen when you absolutely knew this thing over here was wrong and should have been taken care of? And I told you the remedy to how to prescribe the method of getting some healing done over here, but you didn't do it because of whatever the crazy is about." You and I are going to have to stand before God and explain why we did or didn't do something that we knew we should have. Sin unto us if we don't. And He says that kills us. Sin leads to death. And we all have a space of time to make some things right with God. And He says, when I shut that door, that's it on you with it. It's just time to stop nonsense, people in the earth. Show me what this is. This could be something with your mother as well. Mother-daughter situation. I don't know. Whatever it is, sisters. You could have an older sister. This is about being receptive to stuff out here, and having a new beginning. And then there's the Tower. Well, it was already out here. There's 2 8s out here, and there's been something's known when the Tower comes out, because the motto here is knowledge. And I had in that same reading where the 2 cards that came out that said niece on it. Or actually, it was another reading after that. An eyewitness came out on a murder. There was a murder somewhere, and that is heartbreaking. Sad. I send you love and light. It is because people won't sit down and fix some stuff. Somebody's literally went crazy in their mind on something out here. That's just something going on. The Temperance. This is about healing and recovery as well, has a meaning of that. It's also about a return, and so is the 6. I mean, it's for whoever's got the murder situation, then there's a child out here somewhere, because that child card's there as well. This go back to your children and soulmates. Somebody can't return here. And I send you love and light. That's a brutal type of a murder then, with the 10 of Swords coming out. And so whatever some freak did, they'll go to hell for something. I don't know, something bad out here. This can represent eternity, but there's sex around some stuff. If you're new, there's hidden language in the tarot. And this is a pictograph of the sperm. This is heirs to kingdoms. It has a meaning of a river. It has a meaning of a prophet. It has a meaning of healing, returning, balancing, temperance, all that kind of stuff. It's inheritances, and some people done some crap over money nonsense, and they went crazy over it, because what does it profit a man to, gain the whole world and to lose your freaking soul? And your mind is out here. Your mind, your will, and your emotions is what makes your soul. Somebody's soul's gone here. This word goes to sharp teeth. Okay, well, somebody's, I don't know, somebody crazy out here in this reading. There's a tower on somebody, and there's danger if people don't get up in here and take care of a cuckoo. I'm tired of talking about it, and so is God. He tells people what you know that you should do in the matter, man. We do have redemption of God out here. Well, that's awesome. And people do look. There's been a call, given what I've talked about the last couple of days, a real harsh, nasty truth that has come out on the channel, just really big, and it has shaken everybody on what God has brought out. If that don't make you turn to be redeemed of God, then I don't know what will. I really don't know what will. There is a damage out here. Well, somebody's mind is damaged. God said the other day somebody was cursed. Now, it's just a fact that some people have lost their soul, folks. Not everybody's going to make it to God. Somebody last night was just an outright demon. Something about somebody wanting to stay, or somebody did want to stay, and maybe somebody made somebody leave and all hell has come out. I don't know what that means for you. Family secrets. Okay, well, family secrets came out twice today on another platform. A monster is here. It's the murderer that we've been talking about. It's the freak. They've got sharp teeth and they've caused the war. And I'm telling you, if you're brand spanking new and this is the first video that you've caught on this channel, I will get up in front of the camera and I will give a rebuke like none other on nonsense, because people are dying for no reason. And God says, my people are courageous and we're not to be in fear, and we are supposed to chase the enemy 7 ways. And so these are commandments that God gives us. And so you either are a commandment keeper, and when you know there's nonsense going on, even in the midst of a murderer, because I'm not afraid of this murderer. If they could have touched me, folks, I would have been gone. I won't let them touch me. I've had to check out twice in this hotel, and just like that, within an hour, I've been able to check back in. I shouldn't even have that freaking problem. But God's just, whatever, allowed things to just take place even in my own testing. I'm not going to bend for nobody. I've told the person, if I'm out in my vehicle for 24 hours and then they tow my vehicle away, like they say, you get 24 hours in it and we tow it away and then I'm on my feet. As soon as the freak comes up on me, I'm going to make sure they die for what they've done to my life. And if I die in the process of killing the freak, I'm going to the Father and they're going to hell. And people every day listening to somebody plead for help. And we got officials that ain't doing nothing. It's freaking disgusting to me. Most times just telling everybody to go within. Well, people do need to go within. There's been hidden information out here. It's right here. They have been hiding information. I feel like y'all don't get the whole story on my channel because I can prove that it's ran to other countries. I've got open shut case recorded stuff. They know I do. There's hidden information, and when I'm live, if you're on live with me, you get all the information. But once it goes live and it's shut down, it's processing and processing and processing and processing on my platform. And I know part of my stuff has gone to France, and they cut things out. I know that for a fact. And it also goes to some Oriental place as well, because, or at least my Spoon Audio network, when I used to have that network up, it went to some Oriental place, and God's allowed me to catch these freaks, what they've done. There is hidden information. There's hidden information out here. A Taurus. Okay. And there's the niece that jumped out. Okay. Well, and this Scorpio jumped out with the Taurus earlier as well. There is a Scorpio-Taurus connection. And some of y'all are upright, and some of you all, they're in cahoots with some stuff in a really bad way, just personal. I am going to be personal. People just set me in a corner. Things are going to get public here until I get my justice. Jacob's trouble. Okay, yeah. And that's, which is tribulation, and God promises. Like I said, this card in the upright, this energy represents heirs to kingdoms. And God has a lot to say, folks. You who keep God's ways, God warns freaks that if you touch my people, you got hell to pay with God. He said, you don't touch my people. You don't do it. But people already touched me, and they're already under, the danger's going to them. I don't fear no freaking evil. But I am dealing with this nasty energy here with the Scorpio-Taurus connection. They're going to go Joe when I get done with them if God don't take care of them on a natural disaster. He brought out natural disasters again today. I don't give a rip who you people are. There's other people involved in it as well, but specifically those two energies came out. And that's 2 people that were born under when the sun was in those signs that are involved in some crap out here with me. And you're not getting away with this. Mosa says he's got this thing under control. Yeah, he does. He does have it under control. There's something connected with an acquaintance coming out here. You reap what you sow. What you did's coming back to you. I know that for a fact. Because you and I don't get away with nothing And God tells us, and I quote it all the time, God says, I'm not going to be mocked by no one. Whatsoever a man sows, that's what you're going to also reap. You put crap in the ground, crap's going to come up, not roses. The ego is out here. That's a devil energy. IT workers are going to be judged. You all are going to be judged for what you've done to me. Y'all are guilty for murder. You are. An evil report was made on purpose by an evildoer who hates Jehovah Elohim. Okay, that's why you're under a big, fat, freaking judgment. It's safe out here for somebody to love, known or unknown. And so whoever's been a part of some nonsense out here on some stupid thing, it's not good. Horses are coming out. God says you can saddle up your horses for war, but safety's of him. But if you're dealing with somebody who lives on a farm, and we had the barn and the granary kept coming out the other day. Most I says to call them today. Get up and do your thing, folks. People need to forgive and be forgiven. And those people who have done everything that we know what to do and asking questions like, what's this crap about? Where are you? Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's make a thing right. And nobody does it. Those people are going to hell. Those people are absolutely freaking door shut on them. You're going to hell. Don't care about y'all. God says something positive is out here going to take place. He's got it under control. A travel situation is out here. Jehovah says you got 24 hours to make something right. People do, because there's something going to go down with me every single time I've got to get on my channel every couple of days and say, look, people, I'm not messing around with the people who's got my stuff. You're going to make a way and figure out how to get it into my freaking account so I can have some food tomorrow and some shelter. And I want to get my car fixed, and I'm going to leave Kansas City, Missouri, and I pray the wrath of God on this city. Look, thus saith Jehovah, a thief is caught. Well, something has happened today in a really big way. And God told me this morning when I sat down to just hold tight, he was going to break some chains on some stuff. And I found out some stuff right before I turned this camera on. I was just, wow, because I was already trying to look for the information on what I found. It never would give it to me, and something broke free today and tonight, actually, about 20 minutes before I even decided to do a reading, and the information was just there. I was like, oh my God. And so there's things coming out. God does have this thing under control. And anyway, people have thieved from me. My music and the music industry, y'all just did it to yourself, man. You just did it to yourself. Let some whore sign off on my music and stuff for you all. That stuff belongs to me, and a curse goes to your house. Somebody's mind is cursed out here for what you did. God said it abides on your house. Most High is protecting the situation. Well, it is out here. It says something that's taken a long time is finally coming to an end. Thank you, Most High God. A true pure love energy is out here. So there is some type of love situation out here. Something connected with the hotel. Okay, well, I'm having to live in a freaking hotel, but other people have done things in hotels as well. So you just interpret it. There was some type of travel here. Somebody may have a paper trail. There's a letter and a pen here. Somebody did something. There were contracts around something. Then I guess so. It says that the commandment of God is a lamp. Why do we need a lamp? Because the world is freaking dark. And the law of God is a light. So without the law of God and the commandments as the lamp, then this crap happens. And the reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of her tongue. Again, that's all we've seen today, was that seductive piece of nutcase whore that keeps coming out. But that whore's going to be in your life if you're not keeping the commandment. Okay, you may be keeping the commandment, but somebody around you may not. You're having to deal with some type of warfare as well, in some nonsense. I don't know what role you play in something, but you got family secrets out here, and some of your family members may be a freaking whore. God calls them ditches. They're nothing but a freaking ditch. I'm going to call them what God says. Anyway, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is a light, and the reproofs of instruction are the ways of life, to keep you from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of the strange woman. Lust not after her in your heart, neither let her take you with her eyelids. By means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. And the adulteress will hunt after your precious life. And somebody's went to crap out here because of that nonsense. Because there's another portion of scripture that says, you don't know there's death at her house. Now there's murder that's come out today. And there's death out here. Somebody messing around with the freaking hoe. God says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. It's time to get some knowledge, folks. Time to do what God tells us to do in the earth and shine, because it's pretty dark right now because nobody's keeping the commandments. There's a lot of people that don't. There are people that do keep it, but I'm just saying there's more people that don't than do. People think that the churches all over the world are church and they're nothing but paganistic, and I proved it to you the last 2 days. A lot of people have been hurt by the church, unfortunately, and that's why God says the church itself is called a whore at the end day, because of what I brought out on the channel here. So anyway, eternity, death is out here. It's out here. Somebody hunted for somebody's precious life out here, and all hell is broken loose. Now somebody crazy out here on some stuff. This is a radical change in something, and God says that he's got this thing under control. A thief is caught, this whore, thief, whoever the crap the person is entirely, and all the group that they've increased transgression in your situation. This is a radical change, and God says that something's been taking a long time. It's finally here to end, and so this is it's going to be a huge radical change in something. So there's a bunch of sadness, and people need to heal from some stuff out here. But it's also a protection and a maximum protection. Somebody will go to jail, and the word execution also came out offline again today, and the person's going to die for the things that they've done. You reap what you sow, whore. This is the Urus. It could be from the UN. It is written like an N, but it's actually a U. And so we would turn it around like a U, and it is a letter U. This is a frenzy that has happened out here. This is a military connection as well. It's also making progress, and God says so. He says there's positivity out here. Okay. And if you're an upright IT worker, then obviously I'm not talking to you, but I've just got recorded evidence against IT workers that have been crazy on my platforms. I've got them recorded being stupid, just stupid, throwing their whole freaking career away for some whore traipsing in on a place of business saying, hey, I need to get in somebody's account. I'll give you some sex. And we know that that's what's been going on, because Jehovah Elohim, he don't lie, and it has just come out way too much. It's time for the ditch to be chopped up and thrown in the freaking ditch and fry. I don't care what happens to her. Him, her, strange woman, the he, she. I don't care what they are. I don't care what they are. They've just killed all kinds of stuff. This is in the negative of the rune. It's bad reaping and sowing on somebody who is absolutely not deserving of something going on. It's fated for something to take place with the person who's guilty for some stuff out here. So we have the letter U, or the N, or the UN. We also have the letter Y. This represents the year. And this is the year of the vengeance of our God, folks. And you better pick a side in how you want to show up in the earth, because his hand is here at the sickle, fixing to cut some stuff away and throw it in the fire and let the freaks burn for eternity. That's what they chose for their life. God wants to heal people, but that's your choice. You've got free will. You got free will. There's going to be a radical change and some stuff going on. The Y or the R, sometimes I'll just call this the YR, or Roy or Ray or Raymond or Rye or Ryan could be out here with that as well, especially with the YR or the RYN if I wanted to take it that way. Somebody's name is Ryan out here attached to something going on. Also the letter J and the letter N. So John, Jane, Joan, Jen, Jennifer, June, something like that. The month of June could be out here with the phonics there as well. Those are all the letters that came out in this reading. So if you can help me, may God bless you. It's somebody's got to step up to the plate, folks. I'm at your mercy. I'm literally stuck here. I'm at the people's mercy. So you need to go within. You need to ask the Most High God, what, if you know somebody who can be charitable, then, you know, it won't be unnoticed. Once this thing is wrapped up, I've got recorded things of people that have helped me. It's all coming back to you. I'm not a freaking beggar. Okay. And I will thank you for it. If you are able to help me, thank you. If you know somebody, thank you. But if you can't, you can pray. That's God, please send somebody her way because it's an emergency. It's getting cold outside and everything else. And I want the person in jail, and God's saying something. He's got this thing under control. So all I can do is lay my head down and trust that somebody's going to come through in a great big way. I want to eat tomorrow. I need some vegetables. I need some nourishment. And I need a rescue team. And I'm tired of saying so. Thanks for your help. My information is down below. May God bless you.